Is South Park non-cancelable? Have you ever wondered how South Park, our favorite animated comedy series, manages to avoid being taken off the air and, despite facing controversies, continues to thrive? South Park stands out as a fearless phenomenon in a world where cancel culture is prevalent. Let's explore the impact and unique qualities that make it immune to cancellation.
What the fuck?
We're too late! The new kid sent us forward in time to when Cartman is already mayor!
You have to take us back, new kid. Back to before this all happened.
South Park is like a hurricane of hilarity that has taken the world by storm. The animated series is a true rebel, never afraid to go against the flow. While others tread carefully around touchy subjects, South Park fearlessly dives headfirst into the forbidden zone. That's what makes it totally uncancelable. The secret to South Park's success lies in its ability to turn controversial topics into comedy gold. The brilliant minds behind the show, Matt Stone and Trey Parker, have mastered the art of satire. They use humor as a superpower to expose the absurdities of society and challenge the norm. Religion, politics, social rules, you name it, they'll tackle it. They don't hold back, and nothing is sacred. It's a risky move, but it has earned them a fiercely loyal fan base who loves their fearlessly funny approach. South Park believes in equal opportunity laughter. They don't discriminate. They mock everyone and everything. In their world, everyone's fair game, and no one gets special treatment. They've got this inclusive approach to comedy that keeps them unbiased and avoids playing favorites. That's why it's nearly impossible to cancel South Park. They'll roast anyone and everyone, and they won't apologize for it.
I don't care. Don't care.
What the hell?
What'd he just say? He victimized me! It's because I'm an ethnic woman!
He can't do that! I'll see. Wait, you're ethnic? This is an outrage! We'll just see how he deals with my blue penis!
This show has been on the air for more than 2 decades. How do they do it? By constantly adapting and staying up to date with the times. They fearlessly tackle current events and reflect what's happening in society. It's like they hold up a mirror to the world, allowing us to take a good look at ourselves.
Okay, Squirts, let's see what you made macaroni pictures of. Ishmael?
Apple.
Good. Matthew?
Cat.
Joseph?
Triangle.
Okay, Ike?
Cookie.
I believe that South Park is like a wild roller coaster that you just can't cancel. It's not just a TV show anymore. It's a cultural phenomenon that has seeped into every nook and cranny of our society. From catchy catchphrases that we all use in our everyday conversations to iconic characters that have become part of our pop culture pantheon, South Park has left its irreverent mark on an entire generation's funny bone. It's more than just a show. It's a full-fledged cultural institution that has firmly planted itself in our collective consciousness. And let me tell you, institutions are a tough nut to crack. But South Park's influence doesn't stop at the TV screen. It has spread its wings and flown into all forms of media and entertainment. Its unique style and fearless approach have inspired legions of comedians, writers, and artists to push the boundaries of their craft. They saw South Park's audacious humor and thought, hey, I want a piece of that too. So they dove head first into the world of edgy comedy, trying to match the show's irreverence and wit. South Park is more than just a hilarious cartoon. It's a superhero that swoops in to save the day by tackling real-world problems with its unique brand of humor. You might think its jokes are just for laughs, but hidden beneath the surface is a powerful call to action. South Park uses its wit to shine a light on the messed up parts of society, pushing us to take a good, hard look at ourselves and make a change. Who knew that laughter could be a secret weapon for social progress? South Park has an uncanny ability to stay on top of the latest happenings and stay cool. It's like the hippest kid in school who always knows what's up. When something big goes down in the world, you can bet South Park will be right there, pumping out episodes that directly respond to the juicy news and crazy cultural phenomena. This show is like a cultural time traveler, always on the cutting edge of what's happening and making sure we're all talking about it. South Park doesn't just stop at TV. It's like a multi-talented superstar that can do it all. Video games, merchandise, and even a Broadway musical? Yep, they've got it all covered. South Park's reach extends far beyond the small screen, capturing the hearts and wallets of fans everywhere. It's like a big, lovable monster that you just can't resist. The show has become a pop culture phenomenon, and its legions of die-hard fans are proof of its uncancelable status in the entertainment world. Now let's dive into a super interesting topic: how South Park portrays depression and emotions. Personally, I think this animated series handles these tough subjects in a totally amazing way. The creators are like emotion wizards, capturing all kinds of feelings and turning them into relatable experiences with their own unique style. South Park really gets to the heart of the matter by showing how depression affects real people, not just made-up characters. And you know what? It's not all gloom and doom. The show also delivers a powerful message of strength and resilience, proving that anyone can overcome obstacles. It's like a glimmer of hope for those going through their own struggles. Just knowing that South Park recognizes and acknowledges these emotions is a big deal. When a show as daringly brutal and shamelessly ruthless as South Park tells you it's okay to feel a certain way and assures you that you're not alone, it can really make a lasting impact. Now, let's talk about another spicy topic: religion in South Park. This show has never been afraid of stirring up controversy, but nothing gets people going like its take on religion. South Park fearlessly pokes fun at different religious beliefs, whether it's teasing Mormons, mocking Scientology, or ruffling feathers in the Islamic community with its portrayal of threats and violence. It hilariously highlights the silly and hypocritical aspects often associated with religious convictions. But here's the cool part: South Park tries to give a fair perspective. It explores different viewpoints and plays devil's advocate. While the show says religion can be messy and silly, it also argues that it's not all bad. Take the episode about Mormons, for example. South Park makes fun of some of their quirky practices, but it also shows that having different beliefs doesn't automatically make someone an enemy. Disagreeing on one thing doesn't mean you can't find common ground on other stuff. The show understands that even if some religious stories seem irrational, they can still inspire people to be good, love their families, and help others. South Park wants us to think about how even if we find something crazy, it doesn't mean it can't have positive effects. South Park's exploration of the transgender issue is another interesting topic. The show fearlessly tackles these tricky subjects while keeping its trademark comedic tone. It hilariously questions the fairness of transgender athletes competing with people of the opposite sex. In one episode, it goes to the extreme by having a famous wrestler, Randy Savage, identify as female and dominate all sports competitions.
No, I've never competed against her before, no.
She's not exactly your average trans athlete.
Well, what is an average trans athlete? Honestly, I find that kind of bigoted, David.
The show playfully asks, is this fair, or does it create potential problems?
Champion of the Strong Woman competition, Strong Woman. Miss Woman, do you feel ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready, David. There are just so many amazing women athletes out here today. It makes me so proud.
Sure, South Park's portrayal of these issues may involve exaggerated characters and situations that aren't exactly realistic. But hey, it's all about getting us to think, just like their take on political correctness, the confusion of the modern age, and the dangers of forced ways of thinking. Remember that episode with PC Principal and Caitlyn Jenner? One of the characters, Carl, expresses doubt that Caitlyn Jenner being hailed as a hero for coming out as transgender. This leads to clashes with PC Principal, which preaches political correctness.
Your son said some things to a 4th grade girl that frankly make me want to puke.
What did he say?
You'll have to excuse my language. I don't think Caitlyn Jenner is a hero.
Aside from portraying PC Principal as a group of annoying frat guys, their overall message is about extremism and making generalizations and the dangers they can bring. On the one hand, going to extremes and resorting to violence against someone who disagrees with you is both foolish and dangerous. But it's also important to understand that not everyone who supports using proper pronouns or promotes inclusivity is an annoying frat guy trying to brainwash everyone. As I've said before, I truly believe that South Park is a vital part of TV. It dares to question what's considered acceptable and fearlessly makes fun of even the most serious topics. It raises the fundamental question: if something can't be laughed at, can it really hold up to scrutiny? Of course, there are limits to this idea, but the core message is important. After all, none of us would want to live in a future where people face severe consequences just for saying they don't like the color yellow. So can South Park be canceled? Absolutely not. Its unwavering commitment to pushing boundaries, challenging norms, and fearlessly addressing sensitive subjects has secured its place in TV history forever. So let us know your thoughts on this matter, and subscribe for more great content. Thanks for watching.